just sharing a few things here. All right, let's get into this. Oh, a little tight there. I love Bristol. All right, we'll go watch a replay after this lap. the wheel cam. There we go. We'll let him finish his pit. Here we go. We'll pull up our laps where we're starting off here. So our best was lap 8 at a 19.922. We can ignore that last one there. Well, we got to find some more speed in a couple areas. I'm going too slow into that first turn. But not a bad running line either way. I think Eldora is more fun. It's just a much faster pace. Bristol might be better with an actual race. Yep, we're repping the new Cletus shirt today. Just arrived. Hopefully they make one of that of Mr. Sam's, that livery. That was beautiful, that car. Still upset he didn't get that win. He was so close, dude. Such a great race. But Carson winning in the Cup, and then he won again last night in trucks. I knew one win was going to fire him up. I think we're going to see a lot more out of him in this next Cup race and the next few races after that. And I think next season he's really going to go off. That was a really decent run on lap 8. I know we're going faster on this track. Eldora just feels faster. It's probably because it's a little bit shorter, but I do love these banks. Yeah, I went low to the inside on this last lap because I messed up on that turn. Well, that was nice. Let's get into an AI single player race. Yeah, I should probably just reset all that. Here, 2 lap qualifying. 15 lap race, 5 minute there. What do we want to race? Let's give our late models another shot. Um, we're gonna go somewhere else. Man, I really want Talladega. I want to go to Talladega. So we need to go to the shop. Tracks. Oval. Why have I not noticed this? 3 miles. That's tight. Those are some tight turns. We'll add Talladega in there. Tempted to add Oswego because that's fairly close to us. To me, I should say. And you get 3 versions. Let's see track info here. There's oval, mini oval. Okay, so dirt and oval are the same. So we're gonna add Oswego as well. That'll give us another dirt track to practice on. I should get one of these old Monte Carlos. But at some point, I'm gonna have to do the truck, and then at some point, I'm gonna have to do the O'Reilly Chevrolet. Probably have to do the Welland Tour. Super late model is not something we haven't added yet. Don't they have the carved? Yes, they do. My God, I love that car so much. Let's check out these legacy cars here. They all seem pretty cheap. Here we go. Starting at the Parker Menards Chevy Gen 4 Cup. Gotta look at something on my phone here. Oh, that's nationwide. It's like, that's weird. Why is that on there twice? Oh, I know why. Oh, well, I don't know what we're going to be getting into on this Operation Motorsport series. I don't even know what class of racing it's going to be yet. much do I got in my cart right here? Yeah, we're good with that. Alrighty. Oh, there's Crow. So we can go back to racing. And we got our new stuff. Alright, go back to single race. Alright, late model stock. Talladega. Rolling starts, double file, blah, blah, blah. Don't think anybody's really going to go a lap down. But we're going to turn it on. Yeah, we'll do that. Do that parade lap. See if that'll, yeah. No incident limits, no incident penalties. Yeah, we don't have to worry about really any of this. No, I don't need that. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. We're gonna make this obscenely large. No, fewer than 40. We'll go 40 deep. Yep. We will just keep that at low, I suppose. Alrighty, we are going to Dega. Oh, you know, Christopher Bell. Alex Horn sounds familiar. Sam Roush sounds familiar. I like how they use real names and fake names. Definitely makes it interesting. did not go well for us last night at Talladega, but thankfully I didn't have anything really ready to roll as far as the streams being saved. You can rewatch it on YouTube though. So unlike in that ARCA race, we are not going to skip the qualifying. And we're also going to get a chance to test out how well Eclipse works. There we go. Here we are. We're at Dega. Yeah, we might back out of this. When you max out at 122, you cannot drive a car like this in a super speedway. I'm sure I can look and figure it out in settings in the future and adjust and modify the car. We will go back. There we go. Reset. I'm going to change that to 1 lap. Well, we did just buy the car of tomorrow. Yeah, we're not going to do the parade lap. Well, you know, it's the car tomorrow. Why not? I want to see what the parade laps look like anyway. First day qualifying was at 1. But the race didn't start until 6:30. Okay. We'll run a deep field too. Aw. Well, can't use a legacy car there. That sucks. Let's just check real quick to see if it works with the Chevy. Nope. Well, car tomorrow would have been fun. uh, I guess. So we're gonna have to do it in ARCA. Or I think we can do it in sports cars. We'll do it with the Cadillac. I'm kind of curious. I just want to try something different, you know. Still want to look in here and see what there is. Do a Miata race. If we're going Miatas, we're dropping the lap count down. This was our original first design. Oh god, I just feel like that race is gonna be so slow and boring. I wonder. Nope. I'm just curious what content is AI compatible. They really should have a filter for that. Do I have any prototypes? Probably not. Just legacies, maybe. No, Radical SR8. Oh, huh. Speaking of filters, they do have one. What's up, bud? Oh, so everything you see a shopping cart here on is something I don't own, and I'm just trying to figure out from the few cars I have which one I want to run around this track. Probably gonna end up just hopping into one of the NASCAR ARCA car that I have, but oh, there are some legacy cars that do work though. Good to know. Let's do like the same car. Do this. Race a NASCAR from my youth here. Just gotta buy it real quick. Just give me a second. All right. got that. Click this, let that close. Back to our single race. We're going to change that back to 15 laps. Yes, I know who you are. Thanks, bud. So I don't have my paint on this car yet, so I'm just going to kind of pick a design here and just change some colors. Let's do this one. And we're going to make the base of the car black. Yeah, I'm using OBS. Get our normal black and blue colors here. We need a sponsor on here, so oh, that'll work. We'll put an iRacing one on it. I don't know when the next RC video is going to be. I have a trip coming up that I'm leaving for today. So when I get back from that, I got some other stuff going on, but I don't have anything in particular. Um, Nothing, I don't have anything specific planned. Right now, obviously, my focus is all of this racing stuff I'm doing primarily. So I'm just going to kind of squeeze videos in here and there in between. There, I can live with that. I'm going to be gone over the course of the next week, so I think the earliest I'm going to go live again is going to be the 14th. Because after I get off of here today, I'm not going to be back on to play anything for that long. Get this race started. But I do have a bunch of things planned to do for the RCs. I just don't know when I'm going to get a chance to get out and do it. Ryan, Jaden, and I want to do a couple more mountain crawls. We also got a video to do between one of Ryan's Gen 7s, the Gen 8 I sold to Jaden, and my Gen 9. I think Brian is going to join us with his Ascent as well, so we can compare all four of them. This game is iRacing. You get it through Steam on your PC. You got to pay $10 a month to play it. Uh, there's not very many things that are in it right off. There's more than enough to do right off, but there's not very many things. And I highly recommend a sim rig if you're gonna play it. I don't think it would be very good on a controller. While I'm racing and driving around, if you see anything cool, if you just type clip it into the chat, then the app I have set up for everything will automatically pull a clip from that section of the video and post it to my TikTok. I don't know if it's my YouTube chat it's doing that off of or if it's my Twitch chat, but either way, if I say clip it or I see you said clip it, I can just say it and it'll trigger it after the video stops. As there are games on Steam that are similar to this that you can do with a controller. It's still going to be hard because it's a racing simulation, so it's a lot harder than say playing Forza Horizon or something like that. But Assetto Corsa is a good one. Project Cars is another good one. Both of those are also on Xbox as well. and PlayStation, I believe. I'm probably gonna hop off after I get all this race done. So we've got a 5 minute practice. I don't know if I'll do the whole thing. Qualifying 1 lap, race is 15 laps. So I don't know, probably another half hour to an hour. And just a heads up, I have my chat over on the other screen, so when I'm actually actively driving and racing, I'm usually not looking at the chat to be able to see it. So I'll get to you if I have to go into the pits, if I wreck or anything like that. But for now, we're gonna get out and practice. Fix my shirt here. Well, I got one or two viewers on Twitch right now too. I don't know how well you can hear me over the car right now. It's very loud in my headset. All right, let's get on our line here. No, I don't use a Stream Deck. But yeah, eventually I plan to get a mic. I also plan to have a triple monitor set up, and I'll probably eventually hook my VR headset into this. We're just gonna try to stay tight to the inside as much as we can in this race. So right now we're just practicing. I'm gonna come through for this. Oh, well, time is up, so I'm gonna probably just come in. Yep, we're coming into the pits, and then we'll get into qualifying. I'm way too fast. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I'm gonna get a flag. Oops. I was looking at the track and not at the turn to go to the pits. My bad. And I didn't want to lock it up and hit anything. Oh. Nope. So I got the 48-inch flat screen as my monitor for seeing inside the cockpit and everything of the car. And then I have my 27-inch curve with multiple everything else to control over there. I can see both my chats. I have my OBS up. I preset obviously and turned on all my eye overlay stuff, but yeah, no Stream Deck at this point. Don't really need it. I'm also going to completely ignore any replay and qualify and practice and qualifying. What does my OBS look like? 1 second here. I'll just drag it over. I gotta make it smaller. Hold on. That's what it looks like. Obviously, you can't see the YouTube chat on this. I have that open in a different window. But the Twitch chat you can't see right now because I also have that in its own individual window and I don't have it signed in OBS. It's actually very easy to get set up. Most of the stuff I didn't understand, I just, type into Google and it'd tell me what it needed to do. All right, we've only got 1 lap. Flip it. All right, so our lap hasn't started yet, I don't think. It might have. But I think on our qualifying, I'm going to run high so I don't start right up front. Push up. Yep, here's our time lapse. So we're going to run high so that hopefully other cars get a slightly better time. Because if other cars get a better time, then that'll put us a little bit further back and we can just sit in the draft for most of the race and then just try to shoot out and pass. It also saves our tires a little, I believe. Okay. Where did we... What do you mean, how many times do I think I'm going? Oh, that worked, actually. That put us in dead last like I thought it would. Perfect. So now we're going to have a lot of fun having to go around all 39 of these people. That's what I wanted. So now we'll be at the back. We can save our tires and then just do some drafting and passing. I don't know yet. After I get off of this, I'm going to go through and get a schedule together and I'm going to put it in on my Twitch and I might put it in on YouTube, but so just keep checking my profile. You'll see a post or something come out here pretty shortly. Gonna come to Brewerton and watch me race in real life? June 5th. Well, I know Brian's gonna go down. I got a couple other buddies that are gonna go as well. I think my grandfather's going. Sure, my dad and stepmom will. My mom's gonna be watching on TV from Arizona because they live stream their races on YouTube if you can't go. I might do a setup tour. If I do, that'll be just a YouTube video though, not on live stream. Base cars off. Here we go. Pulling into that draft already. Come on, we need a tow. Oh, I'm gonna try, but so this is very realistic racing, how this is set up. Other than my AI is set to low right now, because I'm still just trying to learn stuff, but we're in cup cars on the super speedway, so it's about just holding your line and staying behind the cars in front of you. We're doing 195. I'd still be right here even if I had no viewers, dude. No reason to feel bad. See, now we're getting into it. We just gave that guy a little bump there. Let him know we were behind him. I think we passed one. Yeah. Trying to launch around the outside of him if I can. Yeah, probably not gonna see me playing roadblocks, bud. Not really my kind of game. Trying to pick up the side draft. I don't know why our position is still saying 39. Are you seeing it at the bottom? Oh no, there it goes. Now it updated. Look at that. Trying to get the pull off the side draft here. I'm losing it. There it is. Come to the outside. We're gonna need some help. Yeah, we got that guy behind us. He's gonna start pushing us a little bit. car's starting to get a little bit loose. But we are rocketing up to the front. Oh. 10 laps ago and we're in second. Let me get to a straight and I'll look at that chat I just saw pop up in the corner of my eye. And we got the lead. Oh, he bumped us. So now we're just gonna do what we can to cruise comfortably down low on the inside since we're right up front. We're gonna get up to this guy because we're drafting and we're gonna bump him a little bit. Oh. Well, we got bumped, but it didn't cause a flag. I don't know if we will catch up to these other guys at all now. Whoa, bro. You ain't gotta push me that hard. Honestly, for the most part, I'm really only going to be doing iRacing. If I do anything else, it'll probably be on the Xbox, so you won't see me, you'll just hear me. But, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't know if we're going to catch up, back up to these guys up front. We need some drafting to happen. Well, you can, but there's other stuff you got to buy to hook it up to make it work and all that, so I'm not going to deal with it. If I stream on Xbox, it'll just be my voice in the game, which isn't a big deal. Because that app I have will still pull clips and stuff from it, so. I don't know if you keep getting the random flash or whatever, like my screen is dropping or whatever. But it happens to me every so often. Well, we got a pole. I think I need to cause a caution. My car is rough. We got bumped into the wall again, and of course we're on lap 11 of 15. Yep. Now we're gonna get passed all over the place. Lose our positions. Yeah, I know the car behind me is closing in, but there's nothing I can do about it. My car is broken because I got hit again. This thing is rough. Shit. I think it's back behind me. Pretty sure this is illegal, but the position's still saying 13th, but we definitely aren't. Yeah, we're in 21st now. Great. Oh, 27th. We have probably been lapped. That race was going really well, too. Oh, I wish that would have pulled us out with some other cars so we had some drafting we could have done. Yeah, 35th. We started 39th. Good, let him close in on me. I can pick up his draft. Oh, they're on 2 to go, so I'm a lap down. Well, we got all the way up to the front, and then we got put all the way to the back because we got put in the wall. I think that was lap 11, so we will check that out in the replay. But I am going to let it play through the entire replay because the replay is the exterior and other camera views of the car. We don't have to be in the cockpit. So you really get to see those crashes a lot better, and we'll do some rewinding and fast forwarding to get different angles and views of those. why these guys are all going so slow. I think the race might have ended. Yeah, their race ended, but for whatever reason, it's not giving me the flag. Okay, I'm confused. They must be on their final lap. I don't know what's going on. I think the game might be a little bit glitched out. Right now, I don't know. Yeah, it's not registering my laps. I think the race ended, but it didn't say checkered. Nice. Yeah, the lap counter's not going up anymore. The other cars aren't going full speed. Yeah, it's saying white flag again. Oh boy, that was a hit. Yeah, it errored out and it's just not finishing, so. We'll see if we can make it to the pits. I don't know if I have like an exact time I have to stop. Well, I'm not really taking it seriously right now. I'm just kind of messing around because for whatever reason the race errored. And it told us final lap a couple of times. And then it held our position forever and then suddenly put us way down, so. So I think that's going to DNF us. Let's see that one crash. Okay, there's the back stretch. Coming around this turn. Okay, we're up front here. Still up front. Here it is. I came down too early. Well, clip it. That's what cost us our race right there. We ended up a lap down in 35th after started in 40th. And we were all the way up front at one point. Yeah, I didn't even register my laps. Huh. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that all aired out. Yeah, disappointing day is right. That was a rough ride. Let's see what it says about me. See, limped home in 39th place. 39th place, but I finished in 35th. So there was an error somewhere within the game. But that's okay. Let's go back into a test drive. And we are going to check out the Oswego track. How many times? I'm gonna say, oh, I've got somewhere between 6 and 10 hours into it playing. Uh, see, should be able to check this way actually. Just over 2 weeks. What do you mean by gaming videos, bud? You talking stuff like the boys where they're just playing in a group and doing stuff, or just playing random games and making videos with it? What are you talking? Or like what I'm doing right now? Because this is how I recorded the last two videos I did for the YouTube as well. I just didn't stream it. I just recorded them. I probably won't do very many laps here. I just want to check out the track. banking here is weird. What was that? Yeah, I saw it. I think I liked it. All right, last lap. It is a lot of fun. Next time you come over with Brian, we'll have to get it set up so you can try some laps on something. Oh. Pull up my laps here in a minute. Yep, I got one viewer on YouTube right now and one viewer on Twitch. So, oh, our best lap was our last lap. Look at that. Warm up lap. I remember lap 7, kind of. Times are pretty consistent. Brian actually has some pictures of the setup. I'll send them to him again so you can show them to you. I know he's busy moving some stuff right now, probably, but he can show you when he gets home. Oh yeah, yep. Lap 7 was when I was screwing around and trying to drift it a little bit more. I'm headed out to spend a week with my son. The only thing for sure I have planned while we're there is we're gonna go watch the baseball game between the Red Hawks and NDSU. See, when you're driving it, you feel like you're a lot more sideways than you actually are. I think a lot of that is just playing on a single 48-inch flat screen. At some point, I'll end up upgrading to a 3 32-inch curve monitor so it makes like a horseshoe around me so I have like the sides and the front. And then I'm going to upgrade this and the chair. I'm going to go to a direct drive system instead of this gear driven system. Probably do the Moza R5 to start. And then I think we're going to get, it'll either be the Playseat Trophy or the Playseat Evolution Pro for the chair and everything. But once I upgrade the sim rig, just the sim rig, I'm going to give the chair and, the steering wheel and pedals and shifter all to Brian. And honestly, since I'm gonna be on curved monitors like that, and I'll still have my 27-inch monitor, I might end up giving him this TV and mount so he can get his own setup similar to what this is. Then he and I will be able to do that together because he'll have Steam if he wants to pay the $10 a month for it. But you'll also be able to hook it up to the Xbox, and you can play all kinds of different racing games on there. It's a lot of fun on Wreckfest. That's something you'll probably see me play here on PC here pretty quickly. I've been getting impatient with the console release of Wreckfest 2 because they're still making it and adding a bunch of stuff. So I'll probably end up getting that on Steam here within the next couple of months. Uh, Before I got all the Simrig stuff, just my monitor and then my actual PC because I got a pre-build. My total cost is about $3,000 for everything. And then this current sim rig I have right here was about $500 between the wheel pedals, the shifter, the shift knob, and the chair. And then I got another 100 or 200 into cameras, lights, and mounts and things like that. So it ain't cheap. But I have had the PC for Oh, maybe 4 or 5 years. You can do it with one monitor. That's what I was doing before. Two just makes it easier if you're going to stream and things like that. But if all you're going to do is just regular play games, you can get away with one monitor. You don't have to upgrade and have two or three or an insane amount of them. But don't know how much I can. I can't really show you because I don't have an easy way to move these cameras. I don't think. Let me see. I might be able to. There, that should work. Okay. There's the TV. Then you have the monitor over here, keyboard and mouse, and the sim rig. Unfortunately, I can't get it any further away than that, but can't even tell if I have this angled correctly. There we go. It's pretty bare bones and basic. Fix my wires here. Yeah, like the sim rig itself, this is probably the cheapest sim rig you can get set up brand new. The chair system is like 200 or 250, and then you end up with like 200 and 250 into the for the wheel and pedals and everything too, because the wheel and the pedals come together. You buy the shifter separate, but oh, I am. Oh, hell. I guess Brian didn't tell you about the GoPro thing. uh, yeah, I tried that because I have three GoPro Hero 11 Blacks, and something kept blocking them from being used as a webcam within my PC. So I just got these ones instead. I got one, two, three. I already had I already had the one. I had a different camera set up at first, but the deal on these two was way too good to pass up. So, and then this way I can still use the GoPros for doing things with the RCs, or whenever I get another toy to drive outside, I'll be able to use the GoPros for recording during my race on June 5th. Uh, but I'm sure we'll have more upgrades for this system before too long. Right now, I'm not going to play anything. I'm going to hop off of here and I got some packing to do. So I am going to be all done with streaming for today. Which RC car is that? Crawler, one of the crawlers, or the sprint car? So actually, I got that over here behind me. Maybe I can show that to you real quick. Grab one of the GoPros from over here. Let me go grab that car. Now I haven't tried sliding this in here myself yet, but I was told it goes in pretty easily. If I do recall. Just got to remember how they said to do it. Maybe it's just like this. Not like that. I think you got to turn it sideways. Yeah, that's definitely how they're doing it. You got to get that in there upside down. Squeeze it in between the head and the chassis. And then I just got to get something to hold it in place. But you can pretty easily put a GoPro in there. I mean, if I just put it inside of it, it's not going to come out of there. It moves around a little. So I probably don't even have to hard mount it. But yeah, there she is. Got one practice day on her, and then I just had things coming up left and right, so I didn't really get to drive it much since then. But that is one of the next things on our list. We got to build an oval track for this one and Brian's. I got to do another single video on the Gen 9, and I got to do another update video on the Ascent from all the changes I made to that. I did not tell you the exact day. The earliest day could be the 14th whenever I get home. That's all going to be dependent on train delays and things like that. But I'm going to go through and get a schedule set up, and then I'm going to put it on the Twitch account and on the YouTube account, so you'll be able to see it right on the page. But yeah, had some good practice laps on the dirt. Our AI race did not go exactly as we planned it, but I still had a good time. It's another stream. We'll get some clips out, and I'll see you next time, bud.